Hi, everybody. This is Dawn for the International Society of Caricature Artists. I recently had the privilege of interviewing a couple of artists by the names of Kasper and Clio Kemp. And this is going to be an audio only interview, but it will be accompanied by a slideshow of their artwork. I wanted to preface this interview with a little introduction for those of you who might be watching this who are not familiar with the concept of Caricature Resolution. What this is a yearly challenge for the entire month of January. A prompt list is published of 31 famous people's names. These are put together by three caricaturists named Patrick Martinez, Maria Picasso Piquer, and Ewan McTavish. And the ISCA has partnered with them in the last several years to help publicize this challenge. And what happens is that each January, this list of 31 names is published, and caricaturists from around the world draw one famous person a day for the entire month of January. These artists that I interviewed, Kasper and Cleo, are the youngest artists, as far as we know, as far as we have record of, the youngest artists ever to participate in this challenge. Cleo is 4 years old and Kasper is 7, and Kasper is the youngest ever to complete the challenge. He drew all 31 faces. So I interviewed them about that, and I hope that you enjoy listening to them. It was fun to do. All right, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the drawings you did for the Caricature Resolution.
Okay.
All right, well, to start with, let me ask you, how long have the two of you been drawing?
I also think I started drawing for the first time when I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
I would agree. I started drawing robots, and because I used to like them, and then I started to change, and then I done Caricature Resolution.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Cleo? Have you been drawing since you were 2 as well?
I think actually since she was 1, because I remember she drawn on the walls, and it took mum, about. And on the door one. Oh yeah, and on the door. It took her about 4 hours to clean off. Yeah.
Yeah, you were 1 then, Cleo, when that happened. Mummy remembers that because it was a lovely white wall. It was your canvas.
Yeah.
So, what about caricatures? Was this the first time that you decided to start trying caricatures?
So the first time I started drawing caricatures is that I asked my mum to draw stuff because I couldn't I couldn't do it. But then I asked her what her job was, and she said I'm an artist. And then I started going to some wedding fairs, and then I looked how she drawn it and tried to copy it, but on a iPad, because I don't actually do my drawings on. Well, I only did it on paper 2 times, but the rest are digital drawings.
That was going to be one of my questions for you. I could tell by looking at your drawings that they were done digitally. What app did you draw them in?
It's called Procreate, and I started it when I went on holiday, and I started drawing some of the wrestlers I know, and then
you were 5.
I was 5 then, and it was very tiring doing all of them. I did about 14 on the aeroplane, and
wow,
really tricky.
Yeah, is that what you used too, Cleo?
Yeah, she used that, but she only did 1 on paper because she didn't want to do Henry Cavill.
Oh, Henry Cavill is difficult, isn't he?
Yeah, I spent, I couldn't get it right. Mum had to do some basic shapes with a pencil.
Oh, you got some help with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, mummy set you off, and then you were flying, and then you didn't need any help for the rest of the day,
Yeah.
did you?
Fine.
Can I ask you, do you know what brushes you were using in Procreate to create your drawing?
For the lining, which was the outline, we used Technitional pen,
Okay.
and for the filling, we just where it would show you what the color was, you could drag it onto which part you wanted that color to be.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what we did. So we didn't like color it in, taking ages. It was really fun. We just filled it in, so it didn't take us very long.
You also
Yeah.
used some cool brushes, Kasper, on some of the effects.
Oh,
got a bit
yeah.
more confident towards the end. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do some shadow as well. Also, when you fill in with the Caricature Resolution, you have to make sure there's no gaps. Otherwise,
That's right.
it's like when you have like water in a bucket, and if there's a hole, it would like all escape. So you need it to be like a whole circle. If it was drawing a square, you couldn't leave a gap.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good
Then it
analogy.
would.
So you learned to do caricatures, you said, by watching what your mom does.
Yeah.
Were there any
Yeah.
other artists that you looked at
Yeah.
to gain inspiration as well?
Maybe Nolanium, because he does really good drawings of wrestlers and does them on cuddlies. So it's really good. So I tried to make some of them look a bit like that kind of style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you like
he's great.
Millennium because you like wrestling, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He does great, wrestlers and superheroes and stuff. He's got a really cool comic book sort of style to his caricatures.
Yeah, and I also do it on. So I do Comic Cons and I dress up as people, and and the person I do artwork from him. I can't remember what his name
Oh,
is.
Grant Perkins.
Oh yeah, Grant. So he like always goes in the Comic Cons and sells his drawings he does, and
Oh, okay.
I always look at them for
Inspiration.
for inspiration.
When you were doing the caricature resolution, was Henry Cavill the one you found the hardest to draw?
No, it was actually the first one that wasn't very good was the guy who played Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah, Rami Malek.
Rami Malek, yeah. And the other one was The Weekend. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I had a hard time with him too.
Yeah, that was Mummy's hardest one too.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was about them that made them difficult for you?
I think I definitely know what the Weekend, how that was difficult, because I did him with like the metal mask that he wore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very tricky. But when I did like cube, if that makes sense. Cube shapes. So I like tried to make it look like that, and it just looked a bit scribbly. But the next day I looked at it and I was like, that actually looks quite good.
Oh, good.
I think I was just a bit tired.
Yeah. But you were happy with how it came out in the end then?
Yeah.
Were there any of your drawings that when you looked at them afterwards, you weren't that happy with, that you thought you would like to try again?
I looked at.
Oh, is it Idris Elba?
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was good, but then I looked at it and then it wasn't that good, and then I looked at it again, it was good. So
Okay. I'm glad to hear that you changed your mind back.
What about you, Cleo?
yeah.
Which ones did you find tricky?
Well, hopefully that one.
Oh, Stephen King.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she found Stephen King a bit tricky because she didn't want to do the lining or the filling, which the lining was like the outline, and the filling was like when you colour it in.
Yeah, Mummy didn't help with that one at all. So she did a sketch one completely on her own. Because Mummy was there to help change the brushes and change the mode, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Cleo took the reins with that one completely.
Yeah.
Which one was your favourite, Cleo?
My favorite Is that?
Was it Usain Bolt she was pointing at?
Oh no, I think Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt.
Oh, okay. What did you like about that one?
Well, I liked the clothes. I liked hers because it was he was doing his victory thing.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I drew him that way too. I did that whole body pose for him too. Because every photo I looked up of him, he was doing that.
Yeah.
Cleo, don't be
Do you have a favorite of your drawings, Kasper?
Yeah, I think maybe my Ariana Grande was really good. And I also like Donald Glover because I did him in front of Fried Rock because he did Simba's voice.
Oh, right, right. Okay, well, let me ask you another question. Did you guys know when you were doing Caricature Resolution that you were setting a record for the youngest artists ever to participate in it?
Yeah, well, I think Mum told me you might be. She was like, I think you're the youngest person doing it, but I didn't know that I was gonna get a world record.
As far as we know, we haven't really kept formal records of it, but as far as we know, you two are the youngest artists ever to participate in this challenge. And Casper, you're the youngest one to complete it.
Yeah.
Now, Cleo, I know you didn't get through all the drawings, but do you plan on continuing to try to get them all finished eventually?
I don't think so, but I think I will.
Yeah.
You might do.
I don't. She might not want to do it next year. I think she might be a bit tired for doing almost halfway.
It can be really difficult to keep up with.
When
Good
I was
thing about
like,
Caricature Resolution is that you don't necessarily have to finish them all in January. You can keep going through the whole year if you want to take it at a more relaxed pace.
yeah,
Do you want to tell Don about what happened when you came to Mummy's wedding fair? What did you do, Cleo?
yeah, I drew people and lady for drawing her and her husband. She gave me £1.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
So
so
you're
she drawn a
already a
lady.
professional caricaturist.
Yeah,
So Cleo's a paid artist officially.
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
And is caricature something you think both of you will continue to try to practice and get better at?
yeah.
Yeah, you like it, huh?
Yeah, we do drawing so much that my
That's,
mum spent 4 hours trying to sort out all of our drawings.
Yeah.
well, that's how you get better at it, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
keep drawing and drawing.
Why did you tell
Cool.
Don you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I want to be Father Christmas.
Well, it used to be an artist. Maybe you could be Father Christmas's artist. What about you, Kasper?
I want to be a teacher and a wrestling artist.
Oh, cool. Like Nolanium?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah. We don't
Did you
use color pen pencils. We use black pens.
Oh, black biro.
Yeah.
You like black biro to draw?
Yeah, she doesn't use pencils when she draws. She uses.
Oh, that's interesting. So you don't even have the chance to erase if you make a mistake, huh? You have to commit to it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would like to do a practice and then like I'd know what to improve.
So can you tell me what your process was when you were doing the caricature resolution drawings? Like how did you start?
So we'd go onto Google, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so I don't think many people did this, but we would pick a picture and then like put it next to the iPad because you can import a photo, and then like I copied that picture, so
You would select
I would select the pencil and then I would like try to kind of copy it. But you don't want to be too proud of your sketch because you need to use basic shapes because that's like trying to guide you, not like your total outline.
That's a good tip.
That's great advice, Kasper, for a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
I needed to use the photo because I couldn't just look at it for 2 minutes and then like, wait, what was that? What did that part look like again? Which direction was he
Yeah.
looking?
You, Casper, you're planning on trying Caricature Resolution again next year?
Probably,
Yeah.
maybe, but I
But
think
Cleo, you said you don't think you will?
yeah.
She might
Things
decide
can,
next year.
yeah, things can change. You might change your mind before then, huh? So what kinds of things do you draw then, Cleo? If you're not drawing caricatures, what other things do you like to draw?
I like to draw baby.
Oh, Cleo, tell Don what happened when you drew the babies in a row. Tell him about that.
I actually done 4 instead of 3, and they was wrapped up in blankets. Oh.
Where did you draw this?
So basically, in phonics, we bring home books to read
From school.
And I could have drawn 10 babies in a row on the end page that was blank. And
Oh
then
no.
now somebody in that colour group might get that book, they go to the end and they'll see 10 babies in a row.
So as you can tell, Cleo likes to use varying different canvases for her work.
Yeah, yeah. You
The
like to vary
walls,
up your artistic experience, huh?
yeah.
All right. Well, I can tell that Cleo's not up for much more talking, but so I think we'll wrap this up and let you go. Thank you very much for talking to me,
Okay, thank
and
you.
congratulations on holding that record. I think that's exciting to hear, and other people are going to be really. I think they're going to really enjoy hearing about this.